Here's the review for Power Rangers RPM Paleomax Megazord. It finally got here. This is the fourth and final Megazord, as far as like the basic Megazords formed of three components, and it was only ever piloted by the Ranger Red, I think. But yeah, so they don't have individual names, but so I just refer to them by the animals that they represent. So the main locomotive is a mammoth, and then you have two sort of cabin or freight cars that are roughly identical. The white one's a Tyrannosaurus, and then you have this light blue Triceratops. So this figure's got a lot of homages, I've noticed, to the original Power Rangers. In that, I mean, if you start with the first five Rangers, these are the same animals, the same prehistoric animals that the guys had of the original five Rangers, because Zach had the mastodon or the mammoth, and Jason had the Tyrannosaurus, and Billy had the Triceratops. And it's a blue Triceratops, go figure. And it also forms the left leg. Holy crap, homage, homage, homage. So they can also link up. They all have hitches in the back, so the sort of the default way for them to go is mastodon or mammoth, T-Rex, Triceratops, because it's 10, 11, 12. But as you roll the mammoth, the pistons on his wheels move, which is quite nice, and you can haul them off. Choo choo. I'm not really that into trains, or at least not anymore, but I dug them as a little kid. I loved Thomas and all that. But anyway, to transform this guy, we'll set these two aside for now. Mammoth is going to disintegrate as if Boba Fett had gotten to him before Darth Vader could tell him not to disintegrate. So you're just going to rip off the treads and rip the front off and pull this back piece off and split the rest of this. You're going to take the track pieces, fold them in half. They become the arms. And then you take this black piece from the back of it and fold this flap over. Becomes the waist and upper legs. You take the backmost red piece, fold up the hitch, and then take the middle piece, fold this connector down, this black one in the middle, and then rotate it forward, lift up the head, and open the horns out. That's very similar to the original Megazord, with the horns coming out the side of the head. It's pretty cool. So to reassemble him, you're going to plug the mammoth head onto the chest, like so, and then take this piece, and oops, I always get it upside down. Plug it onto his back, take the waist and clip it underneath, and then take the arms, plug them into the sides. Mammoth's done. T-Rex and Triceratops are exactly the same. You just fold in the hitch and then open the mouths. Open the mouth, fold in the hitch. And then Tyrannosaurus becomes the right leg, and Triceratops becomes the left, like I said earlier. And that's Paleomax. He's pretty interesting because I think this is the only sort of dinosaur prehistoric beast themed Megazord where T-Rex wasn't like the central component, because the Tyrannosaurus was central to the original Megazord and also to the Thundersaurus Megazord. But the mammoth is the predominant component here. Although it is also red, so that trend didn't change from the other dino-themed Megazords. It's the red Zord is central, but I mean he's pretty cool because he's got some homages to the original Megazord, with the horns, and he's got the black arms with big yellow markings on the shoulders. They don't have like a red M on them, granted, but he's got a blue triceratops for a left leg. He's basically symmetrical from the knees up, So he's pretty cool, I think. And then he's not quite as tall as the Paleomax Megazord. I think he's the second tallest, honestly. But here he is with the running out of room here. Here he is with the fuck you, Paleomax. They're the other 4 Megazords from RPM. So he's my second favorite out of all of them. I like the Mach the most, and then I'd say Paleomax, Paleomax, High Octane's my least favorite, but they're all pretty neat, honestly. I mean, I'm just a sucker for prehistoric animals and stuff, so obviously I was going to like this guy. But there you have all 4 of the Megazords, and more importantly, the conclusion of the review and demo for Power Rangers RPM Paleomax Megazord.